that on record. It's recorded forever now.
That's fine.
Can't delete it.
I'm okay with that. Okay. I think everything's rolling. We're good to go.
Are we?
Yeah.
All right. Well, in West Philadelphia, motor race on the place. I don't know why I want to do that so bad, but welcome back to Jeff and Jay. Here we are again. Jeff still not here.
No.
Almost coming up on a year, and he has been busy every time we've shot.
The man is a hard worker.
Yeah, he's diligent, busy, scheduled guy.
Yep.
But Nathan, you're filling in again. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Glad to be on your sofa once more.
Yes.
The yellow.
The suspiciously hard sofa.
The mustard yellow beauty here.
Why is it so hard?
It is really mustard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you do have a Rubik's Cube in here.
We do.
I have 2 in here.
What?
Just in case.
Yeah.
I have 3
in case things
in
get
my
weird.
jacket.
Are you serious?
But that's in the dining room.
Okay. Word.
Yeah. And Justin, you're here.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Justin
Good to see
Gannon, friend of the show,
Yeah.
left a comment on one of our first videos. I
Really?
appreciate that.
Did I? What did I say?
He liked our Superman floating shelves, which I
Oh, yes.
took down a week later because I
So
needed a
sad.
spice rack.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, that was. We've been talking about having you on here for ages, and I forgot to make you pico de gallo. That was the only thing in our terms and conditions.
It was, however, I did just eat a waffle, and it was quite yummy. So I think that's an acceptable substitute.
Thank
or
you.
you could put the Pico on like a list of things he owes you now.
That's true.
Just
Keep
kind
that
of
list
hold it
going.
there and cash in on that at
Although,
any time.
yeah,
Technically, I did give you my recipe though, so is that not worth?
that is
1,000
worth
picos?
a bunch of picos. Yes,
Yeah. There you go.
Which
certainly.
it's not a special recipe at all. I just chop stuff up and throw it in a bowl.
Which
Works
yes,
great.
It does, and actually, I kind of do the lazy man way. I've sort of adapted it because I use like a micro food processor.
Nice.
Like you do, so you kind of cut the tomato in quarters.
And then drop those in there.
You drop those in there, and you just kind of go like, boom, boom, and it's perfect.
Dude, that's genius.
Yes.
Does
it's
it work
much
pretty
faster? Yes. You just can't overdo it because then it turns into this like
well?
Mush.
Puree.
sort of pink, puree goo.
Okay. What about the onions? Can you put those?
Yeah,
the
same thing. Hmm.
So my in-laws got me an attachment for a KitchenAid that has a food. It's like a food processor that you put on that port on the
Oh
front.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it has this thing where it's like a grid of blades, or like this sharp grid, and then there's a spinning disc underneath. So you shove something through, and
Okay.
it dices it. And
That's pretty
it's
cool.
really cool, but it takes so much work to clean that I'm usually like, I'll just use my knife, you know?
Yeah.
And like the other part is like, once you've got almost all the tomato through, there's going to be some tomato left in that grid that you can't really do anything about because like I'm not sticking my fingers in there to try to push it through. So
Fair.
But it works pretty well though. I was actually impressed. It was basically a Pico attachment for my,
That's excellent.
so it's
Well, because
neat.
you could just jam like everything through.
Yep.
Like just keep it running and
Yep.
like here's a tomato.
And just put a bowl underneath.
Here's an onion. Here's a jalapeno
Yep.
or serrano. I've made it with serranos too.
You're a wild man.
Dude, it's good.
Nice. Have you ever had the stash at La Pa, either of you guys?
No.
I've heard about the stash.
The
I
stash
think
is their,
Joel DeVries had the stash once.
it's their hottest hot sauce.
Yep.
Uh,
And it's
it-
not even on the menu. I think you have to say, "Can I have the stash?"
you do.
It's a burrito. What is it?
No, it's a hot sauce that
The
they'll
sauce,
put onto anything.
Okay.
But you typically would say, you'd say how many lines of stash you would like, and then they'll do like a line on your burrito. It is, okay, calling you guys out, it is weak, okay? They told me it was
Really?
10 out of 10 spicy, and I went there and I ate it.
How
And
many lines did you get?
I got 2 lines of stash and didn't feel a thing. So
Wow.
step your game up, guys. Let me come in there. I have a bottle of, it's called Reaper Squeezins, and it's just pureed Carolina Reapers.
Oh, of course.
That'll knock your socks
Reaper
off.
squeezins. Why do you have that?
Well, because we were going to do a thing with Colin where he was going to eat a Carolina Reaper.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't have any fresh ones, only freeze-dried ones because they were out of season.
Sure.
So I got freeze-dried ones and just a bottle of the Reaper
Squeezins,
Squeezins just
yeah.
because I figured between the two of them, you'll get the full package.
That makes sense.
But yeah, it just is not, it doesn't taste good.
Really.
It's so
It's
hot.
just so hot
It just
that there's
tastes
no flavor.
angry. Yeah. But anyways.
Did you know if something is spicy enough, it's possible that it will temporarily dull your hearing?
Really?
Yes, I read this because I had something super spicy the other day and I felt like I couldn't hear as well. And I probably was just psyching myself out. But then I looked it up on the internet and there was this guy, there's one case at least, where this guy ate something ridiculously spicy and he went totally deaf for 2 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How does that?
So like I don't know. The theory that I was reading, and this is all just who knows, but is that it overloads some nerve that from your face that has the same connection as your ears. So like it just gives up after a while and then you can't hear anything.
So is that like on a per person basis or kind of universal?
Dude, I don't know. I read one article on Google.
Fair enough. Do you know what it was that he ate?
Yes, but I cannot remember.
Okay.
Because we should have Colin try that.
You know what's funny? I've been bugging him about this Carolina Reaper thing for a long time, and he finally has said he's not going to do it for health reasons.
Oh.
And I think it's because his mom didn't want him to eat it. So
That could be actually legit health reasons.
yeah,
so.
I think that's maybe dangerous, especially if it's the freeze-dried one and all the seeds are still in there, and you just eat it. You just eat it, and it goes into your stomach and then burns you up from the inside out. Because I will say this, Law Pod, the stash was not painful going in, but I was having a hard time this morning, so it is.
Oh, so you had the stash yesterday?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it didn't. I mean, I could still hear. So
That's good.
Next time I eat something spicy, I'm going to say
You
I
should
could
note
still
that.
hear.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
well, that's funny
Eat
because
something really, really, really spicy, and then just like, can I still hear?
that's an interesting.
Maybe it was just plugged. It could have just been
Could've
like
just been
because
like-
it generates mucus or swelling or something too. I don't know.
all kinds of stuff. Because we ate a bunch of blazing wings on the show.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and that didn't happen.
Still,
I could still hear.
I don't know though if I specifically remember. Because you're kind of in the moment.
It
at
could
that
just be
point.
from all the yelling too. If you're just like, oh, then
It's
you
true.
just
It was
Because yourself
mostly
temporary
weeping
deafness.
and drooling.
weeping
Yeah.
and drooling and not hearing.
Drinking a lot of milk. I felt sick after
Dude,
that.
I am like mildly lactose intolerant, and
really?
we drank like an entire gallon between the three of us.
I know.
And we felt like that was
I
probably
felt
the worst part
Like there was just a rock of milk in my stomach.
of just curdled by the capsaicin
just like,
and all the
no.
blazing wings. Yeah, that was a long night, and the next 2 days too.
It was rough.
I remember texting you guys
The next day
the
was
next day, and all three of
I
us
think-
were just like,
I think I took a half day that day because I felt so bad. I was just like, I feel
I might have two actually.
awful. I need to go home.
We ate like four a piece.
Something like that.
I want to say.
Oh, it was so bad.
Like right in a row.
Well, we were answering questions, and then every like 4 minutes we'd eat a wing, and
Yeah.
then we'd draw a card from a
Okay.
deck I made. But by the end, we were all like, "Let's not be babies. Let's eat these blazing
Yeah.
wings."
Except for I drew like 3 blazing wings before we did the
You
Let's Not Be
did.
Babies thing.
That's
so
true. I think we tried
Blech.
to even it out, but I'm pretty sure you still ate more than us.
I think I did. And
It
I
was
regretted
bad.
it. They don't. They're so nasty tasting too. It's just.
Yeah.
It's again just one of those things. It's just hot.
Yeah.
And like this isn't appetizing.
Have you ever had a blazing wing?
Yes.
Okay. Did
I
you
have.
like the flavor?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the it's like the third from the spiciest. I
Wild or
think.
whatever?
No, it's
Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
mango habanero, right?
I've heard the mango is good.
Yes.
Isn't that it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
sounds
Also,
spicy.
the Thai curry is good.
Yes, I agree.
I don't like curry flavor a whole lot.
Like legit curry though, like chicken curry, because we can make chicken curry and I really like it.
Glad you do.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I don't like the flavor.
I have in my fridge at the moment a bottle of Asian Zing sauce.
Ooh,
It's so good.
yes.
It's
that's
also
one of the
not very
favorites,
hot
too.
though.
No, it's really not, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be.
Sweet barbecue, salt and vinegar, teriyaki, bourbon, honey, mustard. Didn't even know they had
That
that.
seems like a new.
Some
Mild.
of these like don't exist at all locations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Which is fine. Honey barbecue, medium, chipotle barbecue, spicy garlic, buffalo, Asian Zing, which is really great. Desert heat. That's my favorite dry rub because it's the really hot one.
Yeah.
The hottest dry rub they have. Jam and jalapeno.
Caribbean jerk. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Actually, you introduced me to that one,
Really?
and I've been a fan ever since.
Sweet.
Hot.
And then mango habanero. There it is.
Wild is okay.
I actually haven't had a wild.
It's way better than Blazin', but it's like 85% of the heat of
Okay.
it. So, I mean, it's hot,
Yeah.
but it's not bad. It's
I always
hotter than
feel
hot.
like I go for the like medium barbecue or whatever it is.
Yeah, no, they have some really
just, like,
tasty.
I just know it's a good flavor. It's not too hot.
Yep.
I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Well, and it depends on my mood too. Like sometimes I'll go there and just be like, "Give me that Parmesan
Oh, Parmesan garlic.
garlic one."
Those ones are
'cause
pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Or like I'll just eat a burger or something. But sometimes I'm like, I'm feeling like throwing down. Speaking of which, hey, I feel like this is important. There's a, you know that officer in Missoula who got shot, like a month or so ago. There was
I
an
think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's in the hospital at the moment. I think he got shot like 8 times, and his there's a fundraiser going on for him where on May 13th, which is a Monday, you can go to Buffalo Wild Wings, every chain in Montana, and 20% of their proceeds go to him and his recovery fund.
So go to B-Dubs on May 13th.
Go to B-Dubs, guys. I mean, I know there's not a ton of you who watch the show, but if you do, go to B-Dubs.
Yeah.
And
hopefully
support
someone's
him.
like 11 minutes in. Do you think someone will be watching still?
We'll put a link in the description or something. I don't
perfect.
know. Because you also have to have this like coupon voucher thing.
Oh.
Which I think is kind of lame. I think they should just take all of their proceeds, but I guess you have to be specifically there to support him. So I'll link that too because you need that. So print that out. Show up on Monday. I'll be there.
I might go on May 13th. I'm Scotch tape that day.
What does that mean? Scotch tape?
Free. Scotch free. Scotch tape.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not take that jump with you.
It's fine. I didn't either. The first time I heard that.
So, anyways, yeah, I think that's a good cause, but Buffalo Wild Wings has good wings too. I do enjoy them.
They do.
Good stuff. Also, their boneless ones I like better because it's just like a nugget, and I don't have to eat around a bone.
Right.
Yeah. The bone-in are fine if you like messes.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the Blazing
messy.
Challenge.
You have to eat the bone-in
You have
wings.
to eat the bone-in
Yeah,
ones.
which I'm just like, you got sauce here
12 bone-in with no
Just
napkins in 6 minutes.
all over my whole face. Somehow it's on my eyebrows, behind the ears, stuff like that.
Your eyes are on fire.
I'm just like, somebody help me.
You're
Get
the
some
one.
milk.
You're the one who has to. Their mom has to remind them to wash behind their ears. 'Cause
Yes.
it's like you got blazing sauce behind your ears, Josh.
Dude, there was one time as a child, I got spaghetti sauce behind my ears.
Josh is like every
weird.
time I eat anything, I have hearing loss because he's got food in his ears.
Because you just get it all packed in there. Okay.
I'm so excited to eat. I'm just like,
Oh my word!
just, you know,
Just goes
yeah.
right in your ear hole.
Oh my word! That's
Okay.
disgusting. Oh, did you ever have a mortal fear as a child of getting a seed stuck in your ear and having it grow,
No,
or like a bean,
no.
or a bug go in there and start a
Did you-
colony?
That's what I was a little worried about. I was
Yeah.
worried that one day some bug would plant children on my brain or something.
I mean, that can happen. There's like fungus and stuff that can grow. They can cross the
horrifying.
blood-brain barrier and go into your brain. I try not to think about that, but I was always afraid of like something or like watermelon seeds sprouting in your stomach. Did
See,
your parents ever tell you that
My
could
parents
happen?
always told me that, and I'd want it to happen, so I'd eat the
You
watermelon.
wanted it
I was
to?
like, I want to have a watermelon inside me.
I didn't want to get choked out by a watermelon plant coming out my throat.
I just wanted a big old watermelon belly.
Hey, the dream is still alive. You can still do it. If you
dream is
try
real.
hard and believe in yourself.
Oh my
and remove
word.
all acidic acid in my stomach. And
I mean, you can
Replace
get a
it with
watermelon
soil.
belly other ways. That's what I'm saying. I'm working on mine right now.
Yeah.
Cultivating mass.
okay.
No, it's bringing back memories
Maybe I'll
of.
get some mac and cheese after this for my watermelon belly.
Okay.
Memories of what? Sorry.
Memories of a certain a youth leader family and their children. And when we were in high school, we were at their house, and this certain youth leader's daughter had shoved beans up her nose, and so they were trying to get it out. It's bringing it back.
Remember having a friend as a child who had done that, and they had
You know
to
who I'm
have
talking
surgery.
about right now. You know who I'm talking to.
I don't actually know who specifically.
No, but they do.
Oh, okay.
They do. Okay.
I remember having a friend as a kid who had to go into surgery
Really?
because they put a bean too far up their nose.
Really?
Yeah, it was
One
like
time-
in
At
their
least you
sinuses.
didn't have to do that.
One time my older brother stuck an M&M at my twin brother's nose, and we just had to let it melt out because it couldn't come out.
Oh no!
So he just had like chocolate running down his nose.
Was
Yeah,
it
like the candy colors coming out, and then the just chocolate starts melting out.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
Wow.
We were at a wrestling match too, so Joe was pretty mad because Joe and I were wrestling.
How old
that
were
day.
you?
Like grade
17?
No, I wrestled in grade school. We were
Okay.
probably in like 3rd grade, so he was probably in 5th grade, and just went like
And put it up.
up my twin's nose. He just grabbed it and shoved an M&M up his nose.
How do you get that so far though? Because I feel like if someone just like did that.
Apparently, he just had enough force in there that it's like.
Okay,
I
that's
don't know.
Dude,
hilarious.
How old was this? I'm trying to remember. She was probably like 2 or 18 months or so.
Okay.
Maybe 2.
So very small.
You're very small, but very much like.
I used to
hilarious.
really love as a kid finding something that would just fit perfectly somewhere. So I remember finding a pine cone that fit perfectly in the sound port of my dad's subwoofer
Oh, no.
and shoving it in there, and then it kind of like dropped in the back, so we had to dismantle the entire thing. Or like, I'm pretty sure I put some dandelions in the VCR because they fit perfectly through the slot. Or like, I can't remember what all I did, but I do remember that, like the pine cone in the subwoofer. And his dad was like, what is rattling around in there?
I don't know. Then a tree would grow, right? Isn't that the theory?
Yeah.
Right? Same thing with the watermelon seeds.
I don't think I put together that a pine cone was a seed
Oh, yeah.
as a kid.
Sure.
You know,
be fun.
Something
Well, it's
would
just
grow
a
from that.
seed bearing.
Right,
thing,
because once it
It's all
opens, all the seeds
are
fall
like,
out.
Yeah.
And fire, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that the thing?
Some
Some
of
of
them. Others are just opened up.
Yeah, they open. I
By things
think
like
on
squirrels.
Oh, and they carry the
They
seeds
open
away.
for squirrels. They have the secret knock.
You know that speak friend and enter thing from Lord of the Rings? That's what
Yeah.
the squirrels
Oh, okay.
do with the pine cones.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting. I don't know though,
Mm-hmm.
but I never put anything weird up my own nose because I was terrified of that. Of
Sure.
it never coming down.
probably
It's
a
like my
healthy
worst
fear.
nightmare. I love the pragmatism though of just being like, wait for this M&M to melt. Just like,
Well, we didn't really need to go to the hospital. It's like, it's going to melt.
yeah,
So no point in freaking out about
that's so funny. I love it.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have a lot planned for today's episode. We're getting near the end anyways, but I have a bunch of this or that questions
Okay.
where I throw two options and you have to tell me your preference.
Which one I like. All right.
Yeah,
okay,
just
I
to
can do
kind
that.
of get to know someone. So,
Yeah.
mashed potatoes or baked potatoes?
Mashed.
Okay.
For sure. Yep.
Josh?
Can I do twice baked?
Twice
Ooh,
baked.
yeah.
That is a good call.
That's the high
actually.
maintenance potato.
I
is,
am
that's
bougie.
hard.
Okay.
No, I'm
Explain
not.
to me how a twice baked potato works, Josh, because I think I've had them, but I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you open it up and you scoop out all the potato insides.
Correct.
You mash that up.
Yes.
Into mashed potatoes.
Uh-huh.
Then you put it back in the skin,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put that in the oven and it bakes.
Yes.
And then
Why?
it's
Because it's so good.
It hardens the outside of the potatoes.
It's like a crispy.
crispy on
yummy-
the outside, mashed on the inside.
Yeah.
And then like I really like when you melt some cheese on top. Like you put that on in the last couple minutes, it melts that. Get some bacon bits in there, scoop that
Sour
up.
cream and chives.
If that's what you like, yeah.
Dude, okay.
It's really
So-
good.
You've sold me.
Okay.
Twice baked.
Yeah, twice baked potatoes.
But you said mashed over regular baked.
Yes, correct.
I would
Yeah.
go mashed over regular baked too, but
But twice baked is like best
twice
of both
baked
worlds.
is like why not have both?
Like Hannah Montana. It's the
Yeah.
best of both worlds.
Yes.
All right. Hot dogs or hamburgers?
Hamburgers.
Or bratwurst. We could throw that in there.
No, still hamburger.
Yep.
Yep.
Hamburger.
I'm inclined to agree with you. When I was a kid, it was a hot dogs all the way. But now I'm like, give me that. Give me
If
that
it was my
patty.
kids, it'd be hot dogs all the way.
I think that's a kid thing. Kids
They're
love
fun.
hot dogs.
They are kind of fun.
Yeah.
And they're easy to eat,
Yeah.
actually. Hamburgers kind of, you got to hold it just right. And then if you don't, it's sort of like, and yeah.
I think for me, it was that I didn't like all the moisture in a hamburger.
That's
a
true.
lot of
Yeah, it
times.
does get soggy sometimes.
So,
Mhm.
Taco Bell or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Josh?
I think McDonald's.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, people always talk about having like gastrointestinal problems after Taco Bell, and I've never had that.
No, I haven't either.
Like,
I just
I
know
feel
sometimes
like-
I'll go into the deep darkness of wanting Taco Bell, and you kind of regret it afterwards.
Yeah.
You just feel trashy.
Did you hear about Taco John's, by the way?
What about it?
Is it shutting down?
Yeah. Well, because there were 4 kids who, the guy who owned it showed up for like the morning shift or whatever, whenever they
Yeah.
open. 2 of the kids who were supposed to be working there were in jail because they got arrested that
Oops.
night. 2 of the other 2 didn't show up, and he just put a sign on the door that was like, "We're closed."
Wow.
He was like, "We're done." I think he's maybe done with Taco John's.
No way.
Wow.
So we'll see what the Foremans are gonna do.
I know.
They
That's
take
true.
it
They
over.
like, yes,
Yeah.
totally. They always go to Taco John's.
I know. It's weird to imagine that place being closed and them just like pressed against the glass. Like, but what about the tacos that were inside when they closed? Okay, Coke or Pepsi?
Ooh. I think I'd go Coke.
Yeah,
Coke.
Me too. I'm contractually obligated, but I also think it does taste better. Gatorade or Powerade?
Powerade. The blue one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Josh.
I think Gatorade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they all taste the same to me.
Really?
I don't really. I
They
mean,
are
the,
kinda
the
close.
pink Gatorade's pretty good.
Pink.
Pink Gatorade.
Yeah.
think that-
They also have a white one that's cherry flavored that I like, and Madison thinks tastes like cough syrup.
Yeah.
Which is fair because most cough syrup is cherry flavored.
It's true.
Mullet or mutton chops?
Whoa.
Why not both?
All kinds of reasons.
Like, which would he rather
This
have?
is well, yeah.
or-
See, there's a lot of applications for
Sure. Let's go aesthetically in general, but not necessarily on you, and then on you specifically.
Oh man.
Because like I can't personally grow mutton chops, so I'd have to go mullet.
Yeah.
Not to mention
I'm
that I've
with
already
you.
had a mullet.
I don't know if I could grow either actually, but I think I'm gonna have to go mutton chops just because
Yeah.
mullets are. Yeah.
I'd prefer mutton chops for sure.
Yeah.
Especially look at a picture of like Ambrose Burnside. You know that guy? The guy where the name Sideburns comes from?
Is that the? No, I didn't know that.
He is amazing. He's where we get the term sideburns.
Are we gonna put this on the?
Yeah, throw a picture up.
Oh, those are nice.
This man,
That
it's his sideburns are connected to his mustache, but then he specifically shaved his chin. Mustache. Yeah, the mustache connected to the nose hairs.
Nose hair. Just goes just straight up in.
Have you seen those guys who will like have the mustache that goes down their neck and then like down, so it's like a handlebar that goes all the way down with their chest hair?
Goals.
That's pretty crazy.
No, I've not seen that. I
Hold
don't want
up.
to. Do not.
Hold up. We're getting this on here too. That'll be edited in. I think I would go with mullet
We may
though.
not edit it in.
Oh.
It's pretty close to connected though.
It's
There's
disgusting.
some really bad photos
It's
here.
so nasty.
That's pretty gross. Let's not put that up.
No, that's not.
There's
that's,
children possibly
this is-
watching.
That would
I doubt
change
it,
your
but that's
rating.
fine.
Yeah, let's not. I'm gonna get flagged.
Yeah.
Too much skin there. Okay, next question. T-shirt or button up?
Both usually because like even right now I've got the T-shirt and then I've got I don't
long
have
sleeve.
button up, but I would.
Yeah. Word. I can appreciate that. SpongeBob or Patrick?
Patrick because that's my middle name.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, I forgot that.
Justin Patrick Gannon.
Yeah.
We used to
Ooh,
call you Mr.
JPG.
Dr. Professor.
Mr.
Justin
Dr.
Patrick.
Professor Justin Patrick Gannon. Yeah.
Yeah. Book, like physical book or Kindle?
Kindle all the way. Oh my
Really?
word.
Yeah.
Kindle. This is from when we moved Micah. And there was like well, we were just moving the whole Sequoia's family, but Micah's books. So it became a thing like Kindle because every time we're carrying this giant box of books, it was like, seriously, dude,
Yeah.
I could hold this in my hand
Dude,
in an iPad.
the one problem I have with Kindles is, and this is no longer applicable to me, but when I was in school, I purchased all of my books on Kindle because they were cheaper and took up less space. But
Yes.
people were like, turn to page something.
Oh, that is a problem.
And I'd be like, sure, I can resize the text and then I can have whatever page numbers I want.
That is
So-
a good point.
But now that I'm around school, I don't care. Also, it's cool to be able to like highlight the text and then search it later. Like being able to search
I
your
agree.
entire book is rad.
However, my wife would totally go book. There's
She would.
something about the
Yep.
paper and the smell.
I also would go real book.
Yeah.
I'm
You like-
still in
was it
school.
the smell?
prefer that.
People
I
always
do
say the
like
smell.
of books. I like having a physical copy.
Yep.
And then also because I'm still in school, it's impossible to use Kindles
Yeah.
because
Yeah, for
how do
sure.
you cite anything?
No.
I know.
You know,
Yeah.
at
That's fair.
point such and such on this size text and this specific Kindle edition.
Well, they have
They have
indexes,
locations.
right? Location in the book.
But it has nothing to do with page numbers.
No.
right, and
Yeah.
so it's like confusing and it's like,
Yeah, I agree. It's funny because I normally, for a second, I was like, when people are like, "Oh, I like books because it's a physical object and it smells good," I was about to like make fun of that, but then I realized that I own a lot of vinyl records, and I
Ah,
was like, I have
Yes.
no foot
Yeah.
to stand on here.
no, really don't.
Bowling or mini golf?
Ooh. I'd probably go mini golf, but I kind of would like both. Would
Yeah.
enjoy both.
And they're usually fairly close
And
to
I'm
each other. I feel
usually
like.
fairly bad at both.
If
so-
mini golf is outside, I would definitely go with mini golf.
There you
over
go.
Bowling any day,
I went
except for if it was cold and snowing outside.
or hot and humid because I played mini golf in Austin, Texas, and I almost died.
Really?
I showed up at like 9 a.m. and by the time I got to 11, it was like 95 degrees at like 80% humidity, and I wanted to die
See, I still
That's
think I
fair.
might prefer that over indoors.
indoors. But what about the black light indoors?
They used
Also,
to have that in the mall.
they did, and then it became an overpriced soup place, and now it's a pizza kitchen.
Excellent.
So it's actually a pretty good pizza kitchen. Bullman's
I haven't been
wood-fired pizza. They import their wood from like Wisconsin for some reason. I don't know if that's necessary, but
Apple flavored.
Lumberjack.
it's fine. It's good pizza.
Yeah.
I've heard that Pizza Company is better, but I've never been there.
It is. Yeah, we like that. That's really good.
I need to get
The
that.
Vesuvio. Get the Vesuvio.
Okay.
Spicy.
Ooh,
It's
all
got
right.
hot chili sauce or something on it. Oh, hot chili oil.
Nice.
Wow.
Does Justine like spicy?
Yes.
Okay. See, my wife does not.
Ah.
Anything remotely spicy, she does not particularly enjoy. So if they'll do a split pizza, then I'm in.
You gotta
They
be
might.
careful though with sauce and oils though, because it could.
It could just.
These cross the streams. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But they're not huge, so because they're like, I don't know, something like that. So you could get 2.
Word. That's all I needed to hear. The best indoor mini golf, the best mini golf I've ever played, because I always play mini golf whenever I travel because I love it, was actually indoor. It was in San Francisco, and they had all these crazy, like you'd hit your ball and you'd go up into this machine and you'd see it go do all this stuff, and then like you went into in a like fake submarine and then came back out, and then dude, Kara destroyed me, but it was fun. Car or plane?
Car. I like road trips better, I think, than plane trips generally.
Word. All right. Dog or cat?
Cat, for sure.
Oh.
Josh is not in agreement. I like both. I have both.
You do have both?
My cat is no longer with me, and by that I mean she's with my sister.
Okay.
Are you getting it back though when she leaves, or?
I
is she
don't know
taking
what
the
to
cat?
do with her because I need to find someone who wants my cat.
Sure.
Do you want my cat?
Do I want your
Do
cat?
you want my cat? The question 17. Do you want my cat?
I don't believe so at this time.
Sounds good.
However, let me consult my bride.
Fair enough.
I'll consult my roommates.
Josh, do you want my cat?
I'll consult my roommates.
Okay. I'm thinking about asking Skinner too, because Skinner loved my cat.
Really?
And anyways, but yeah, she I just don't like having a cat when I don't have a garage to put the litter box in.
Yes, actually, that is fair.
That's my main reason for not, because I don't want it in the house.
Huh?
So Kara actually has a cat door in her garage because it's attached to the condo, which is great.
Nice.
Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I'm not on either one very often, but I'm on Facebook more than
I'm not on Twitter. Period.
I actually
No.
like Twitter better because people don't invite me to Farmville on it.
That's fair.
Although that hasn't happened in a long time. I don't know what it is these days, but iOS or Android?
Android is what I have,
Mm-hmm.
but there are places for iOS too. Like, it works really good with Music Stand,
Yeah. Yes.
Planning Center, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
iPads are cool.
They are neat. I do like iPads better than any Android tablet I've ever used.
Totally.
So,
But for a phone, Android.
word. Alrighty. We are creeping up on 28 minutes. I think we need to wrap this up. Josh needs to go make some mattresses.
I have to go to work.
Yeah.
He's gonna go sleep on the job. I actually did that once.
Really?
We were developing a new mattress,
And you gotta test it
Nan
out?
and I each had one like side by side in the shop, and we just turned off all the lights, and I actually
That's
fell asleep.
Awesome.
It was awesome.
That's
it was
hilarious.
great. A great
I
time.
wish we could do that still. We don't do that.
It was
No more
it
testing.
was a one-time experience.
Yeah.
I don't think it happens
I really
very often.
wanna- I
Everybody
really wanna-
thinks that. They're like, you work at mattress? Oh, you get to sleep on.
I know. I get that a lot. I'm like,
Yeah.
Testing
You're
is
so
not
funny.
fun.
You're the first person to ever make that joke. Anyways, I think that's all the time we have on the show for today. I'm trying to think through my outro because I don't do this very often. But if you want to listen to this podcast elsewhere, you can do that on Google Play or the Apple Play Music, I think.
Real
You can also check us out on jeffandjosh.net.
Apple Play Music.
No, Apple Music.
yeah.
There you go.
Just no word
Apple
play.
Podcasts. Is there a separate?
There's like a Google Play
Yeah.
I think they're
and an Apple Music.
making podcasts and music into one thing now.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Just search for Jeff and Josh. We're
Yeah, we're on
probably
there.
the only schmucks with that name. So Google Play Music is actually where it is
There you
because they
go.
don't have their own podcast thing. So yeah, check that out. Also, our website, jeffandjosh.net. You could find links to our web store. You could buy stupid t-shirts and support the Josh Nelson Humanitarian Foundation, which is where we feed.
And apparently
Josh.
adopt a cat.
And there'll be a link to Adopt My Cat, as well as links for Buffalo Wild Wings. I will put that down there, so you can go there on May 13th.
The day after Mother's Day.
Yes, bring your mother to Buffalo Wild Wings.
On a Monday.
She will love it. Thank you guys for joining me. That was super fun. I enjoyed having you on the show. I will deliver the Pico to you soon.
Excellent.
We will be here
there we
next
go.
time.
All right. Very good.
Thanks, Josh. Please don't be late to work.
I hope I won't be. I don't think.
You have 20 minutes.
I have 17. I have to stop by my house and put on a work shirt.
Oh, right.